I was a little late coming to the Pam Grier party, having only seen her in a couple of movies, and they were The Hitman and Jackie Brown. Not sure what happened or how I managed to miss out on her movies of the 70s. I don't think they were ever on the TV. I know Shaft movies were, but I don't recall ever seeing any of the early Pam Grier movies. In Jackie Brown, you get to see Pam Grier on top form. She's strong, independent and formidable, and uncommonly beautiful to boot. I really liked her in Jackie Brown, and Tarantino was obviously impressed with her earlier roles. The name Jackie Brown being an homage to Foxy Brown, a movie she had starred in more than 20 years before. I can think of no other female actress who could have gone practically toe-to-toe with Ordell Roby in as convincing a way as Pam does in Jackie Brown. I like also that beneath her hard exterior you see some moments of vulnerability in the movie, and she is likeable as a person. Various parties try to take advantage of her, but she outwits them and you're happy for her. I was gutted for Max Cherry though at the end, which was brilliant. Also like to talk about the movie Foxy Brown, which is a movie that I caught was not that long ago, and it's plain to see how the producer wants to capitalise on not only the physical appearance of Pam Grier, but obviously her huge on-screen presence and power as well. Foxy Brown, Grier is a force to be reckoned with, captivating in her beauty and charisma, tough and compelling in her persona. Even in the most shocking of experiences, she bulldozes through unscathed and becomes a definition of grit and strength in this grim movie. I say grim because we are exposed to the world of prostitution and some of the unsavoury things that go on within that world. Pam would take that same self-assuredness and toughness into other roles, including Jackie Brown. Foxy Brown is basically a revenge story where Foxy aims to destroy a criminal gang responsible for the death of a boyfriend. The boss of the gang is a woman by the name of Catherine Wall, played by Catherine Loder, and she is a strange and compelling character. I was absolutely fascinated by her. Sufficiently enough to read up more on it. She didn't live a long life. She died of diabetes probably only a few years after making this movie. There is a scene in the movie where Foxy is held captive and drugged and raped, but she seems to shrug this incident off far too casually. But is that the case? Or is it that we have a mentally and physically strong person who is used to looking out for herself and resilient enough to carry on, somehow placing the experience in a box and just locking it away? This movie wouldn't certainly be for everyone, but if you do like the blaxploitation inverted commas genre of films, you're certainly going to like the Pam Grier movies. And this one is particularly good. Coffee was an earlier movie. It come out, I think, the year before Foxy Brown, and it's Pam Grier doing her thing, really. This one is often regarded as her best. I did enjoy this movie. There were a few scenes that I didn't particularly sit well with me. I think that the scene where the pimp is dragged to his death with a noose around his neck was a bit it was shocking, really. But I think also that the racial connotations as well. I didn't particularly like that scene at all. It was a bit too realistically done, really. Pam Grier though is dynamite in this movie. She is just a killing machine, and if she's not, using a pump action shotgun to kill various members of the criminal gang, she's scrapping with the women. There was one particular bit in the movie where she calls upon one working girl with the aim of finding out where a major pimp keeps his stash, and she ends up having to flee for her life when one terrifying gigantic mama turns up and chases her out the house. And that was funny. Coffee, she's not stupid, she wasn't going to go toe to toe with that. I have a lot of catching up to do on the Grier movie situation, and that's something that I intend to address